Hello.
How does it feel to be back on the field, Eric?
Feels good. Shoot, I mean, this is my 8th off season after I got drafted. Pretty wild to think that it's been this long. It went by really quickly, especially after those first couple of years. But here we are. I'm blessed with the opportunity to play again, and I'm excited.
What's the difference in being an inside linebacker in a 3-4 versus 4-3?
It's not as clear cut. Obviously there's with the 4-3 you're gapped out most of the time and this and that. With the 4-3 it's a little bit more ambiguous at times. It allows you to make decisions on the run. Make plays, run around really. I like it.
You're pretty candid after last season about just kind of what do you want to see moving forward here. What do you think about just this coaching staff and leadership that's in place?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited about the staff. Everybody's been on board. Everybody's been communicating very well. It's like now it's just about playing games. We got to do our part as well.
How do you feel like you can fit with Jordan Hicks and what his skill set complements yours?
I feel like every time we kind of have like a little bit of a questionable thing right now, we're going over new plays and stuff. It's new for both of us in a sense, but we have a general idea of defenses, and we both played in multiple types of defenses. But anytime we kind of have a question about how things are drawn up or how things may play out, we always kind of like look at each other, and usually we're on the same page. So it's refreshing. I feel like we have a very similar mindset in our preparation and our work habits.
Did you know Jordan at all from him playing with your brother previously, or did you have any relationship with him before he came in?
Yeah, so I was with Jordan at the combine. I remember at the combine specifically, we were kind of hanging out with the linebacker group. He went to Philly, I went to Minnesota, and my brother played with him and things like that. So we didn't really keep in touch or nothing like that. But we always kept in contact in a sense because. I don't want to say we kept in contact, but we always kind of knew each other. We were in the same draft class, both holding it down. So it's pretty cool that, get a chance to play with him now.
Coaches talk a lot about collaboration, players taking ownership as well of the scheme and just what you guys are going to do on both sides of the ball. What does that look like from a player's perspective?
I mean, it's on us as well. We want to win a championship. We want to win games. We want to, do things right. It's not just only on the coaches. We got to step up as leaders. I'm including myself in that. I got to step up in ways that I can. I got to be a leader when at least expected. Whether that's how I work. Maybe me being verbal. Maybe me taking someone to the side. I got to step up my game as a leader for sure.
Eric, on the day Zimmer was fired, you had said that a fear-based organization wasn't the way to go. Is there a totally different vibe now from last season and related to that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about last season really. It's a new year, it's a new day. But what I can tell you is that here we are. We're here with the new staff and new players and new defense, and we have this amazing opportunity ahead of us again. Every team around the league is gonna have new types of situations going on for them, and it's an even playing field right now. Whatever happened last year is in the past, and we have to move forward. We can learn from a lot of things, but we also have to adapt and change with the new year, with the new plays, with the new schemes. We're going to get attacked differently as well.
Eric, how much did you get a chance, I guess, to talk with management about what you wanted to see in that new scheme, in the new culture that kind of came about as a result of Coach O'Connell coming in?
Yeah, I mean, we had a great conversation, at the end of the season and then throughout the offseason a little bit. I've talked to the Wilfs as well. They're very involved in the community as well as you guys know. So just having that bridge of communication with them and the management as well, I feel like it's not really common. I talk to players around the league, and they don't really have that communication with their ownership. So, like I said, it's on us now as well. It can't just be on them. It can't just be on whoever we appoint the head guy. It's got to be on the players as well, like myself, who have put their years and time into this league. And if I want change, I got to be that change myself.
Previously, do you think that your skill set is going to be a real positive for this defense? I mean, after you get to know it a little bit, become second nature?
Absolutely. I feel like I'm always able to adapt, but in that sense as well, I feel like I played in a lot of similar schemes throughout college and my career, even though it wasn't, so to speak, exactly the same thing. But football just is starting to make a lot more sense to me as time goes, and emphasizing people's strengths and knowing where the weaknesses are at. I think that's just the most important thing is you could teach really.
Eric, had you previously had a relationship with owners, or did that kind of just generate this off season?
No, I feel like I said, they've been super involved with the community, and there's been times where I didn't, I walked into a meeting where I thought we were talking, just with players in the community, and they happened to be there and super involved, super, responsive, and that was surprising to me early in my career.
Eric, what have been your impressions of Zadarius coming in and like what he brings to the defense, but then also like his chemistry with Daniil right away?
Yeah, he's the man. Came in here with a positive attitude. It's hard not to like be with him and laugh and smile, but he's a wrecking ball. We know what he's capable of on the defensive side of things, and he's going to be a huge presence for us every down. But third down especially, I feel like you have to account for him, and having someone like that on the field, especially along with Daniil Hunter, is going to cause havoc. It's going to let a guy like me have an easier job in the back end.
What's it like being out here without Anthony?
Man, it's weird. Obviously Anthony's my boy. Shout out to him, but it's definitely weird. But that's the nature of the business, and all love, baby.
You got any idea where he might surface or go?
I mean, as well as I do. Yeah.
You talk a lot about it being on players now to kind of take this thing where you want it to go. Do you feel more of that as you get further into your career, or just kind of being one of the longer tenured players on that defense?
Yeah, I definitely feel more of that into a sense, but I think it's just I want more of that. I want that at this point in my career. I want to win a championship. I want to win a Super Bowl. I want to win these games. I want to do what I got to do to have the career I want to have. So it's on me essentially as well.
Eric, there was a stat that was out there I saw the other day about the linebackers who were best at not biting on play action. Not surprisingly, you were toward the top of the list. I guess I wonder what the key is for you within a league that's running play action more and more seemingly every year to not bite on that play action and leave a bunch of space.
For play action specifically, I would say splits is a big thing. Also, just like you're down in distance tendencies as well. What do they do on first down? Did they run it? Did they have success running it? Is it 1st and 10? Is it 2nd and 10? You know what I mean? You have manageable situations where the offense has 3 downs, 4 downs. You know what I mean? 3 downs typically. Before they punt to get a first down. And how are they going to break that up into pieces? What do they get on the first down? First down is very, very important when that comes to that question.
Couple for Eric.
Eric, Kevin was in here earlier mentioning that you haven't implemented everything yet schematically, but what are your early impressions playing for Mike, and what stands out particularly from what you've seen being around him so far?
Man, amazing, awesome. I'm excited. He's excited. Brings a lot of energy. I had to have the flashcards out first couple of days for sure. A lot of new terms, a lot of getting rid of old verbiage. Same kind of meanings, but different terminology. So it's like learning a new language in a sense. But everybody's learning, and they're aware of that. So we're just all going through it together.
Coach O'Connell said a minute ago that he doesn't want the defense players in the team to think that he's like an offensive coach. What has he done to let you know that he's more than an offensive coach?
I mean, he definitely knows what's going on, but I don't think he can fairly say that. He's definitely an offensive coach. He definitely wants to light us up, on defense, but that's only going to get us better on defense. It's refreshing to me to have someone that's that competitive versus defense. I feel like the last, how many years in my career? I mean, going back to college, maybe 10, 11 years, I've had a defensive-minded coach, which was good, which is dope. It was amazing. But this is a whole different perspective and a whole different outlook on how I'm going to attack things and how I'm going to see things from the offensive side. So I'm excited about it.
What do you see from him when he is interacting with the defense in sort of approaching kind of not just that connection, but trying to almost get himself up to speed on that side of the ball?
Yeah, I noticed from watching film and him going over film on the defensive side of things, he kind of goes over what the offense's mindset or mind frame is as he's talking about the defense. So quarterback drop and things like that. Like, as a defense, you're looking at keys, receivers, 1, 2, 3, tight end, running back. You drop back, you look at the pass, but he's saying, you could look at the quarterback first. He's taking a 3-step drop right here. That automatically means the ball's coming out a lot quicker. And just little aspects of like that where it's emphasized without him even knowing, I feel like it's going to be different.
What do you think of the trend that a lot of head coaches nowadays are offensive minds. I mean, the recent Super Bowl winners have been offensive-minded head coaches. What do you think of kind of that trend in the NFL?
To be honest with you, I don't really know trends or anything like that. I know just like just coming in here to work and like I said, it's on us. It's on all of us. Obviously, the staff, the third level, us as players to get the job done, and that's what we got to do. We have no excuses now.
Vikings are hosting the Coaching Diversity Summit this week. They'll be able to work with you guys on the field, have some meetings, presentations. I was just curious what your thoughts were on the team trying to kind of expand the pipeline and opportunities for diverse coaching candidates.
It's very important. It's very important. I feel like especially in this league that we play in, we're predominantly African American minority league, and it's important to have that representation as far as the coaching staff as well, and that goes across the board: high school, college, professional level. And I think with a program like that, it not only makes it known and a priority, but it gives them real great coaches, real great coaching from great coaches. So it's very important.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, sir.